Here we do a live stream chat most days of the week, and I'm very excited for this one again. So, I had a request for a quiz on millennial talk, Gen Z talk, all of that kind of stuff. We have new quizzes, new graphics today, everybody. I thought I'd switch it up for a bit when I was working on the Canva earlier. Maybe make something a little bit more interesting and different to look at for a change. And yeah, if you're watching for the first time, I'm in this lovely country of Ireland. I'm exactly right here, just about here. I'm going to put on my brightness because it's getting dark in Dublin. If you're jumping on, say hello in the chat. I do have a light, but I think that's probably too much. Let me just adjust my illumination. Oh, there we go. I see some hearts. JJ Goes says hi. Hello to you. Hello, hello. I don't know if this light is too bright or not. I think it might be. Hang on. Maybe a little bit. Maybe nothing at all. I think that's okay. Yay, favorite live. Thank you so much, JJ Goes, for joining. Hello, Stabworthy. Is this the famous Stabworthy from my live chat? It is. Hi, Jer. Hi, Stabworthy. I hope you're well. Lots of new English today. Lots of ones that I wasn't really too sure on. I'm mixing it up with the beverages. I have some lemonade. Well, it's just some lemon, diluted lemon and water, just to wet my whistle. Hope everyone's well today. Jump on and let me know if this is your first time watching. If you're one of my regulars, my lovely, lovely regulars, let me know where you're watching from and say hi. Love to hear from everybody. Hi, Eddie. How are you? Oh, I see lots of brainy emojis. Let me jump on and throw in a few of my own. Boom, 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 boom. There's Brainy. Is that how the saying goes? How what saying? Wet my whistle. That's a favorite one. Hi, Aaron. How are you? I'm here with 90% battery. Well, I'm not doing too great on the battery today. We're at 50%. I was trying to charge as much as I can. If it gets bad though, I do want to stay on for a good while today. So if it does get bad, I might switch over to charge. You might just have to suffer a little bit with my bad audio. 98% battery. Very good. I'll tell you exactly what I'm on. I'm on 51%. So fingers crossed. Um, I know there's something blocked there. I'm afraid I can't see it. British English with Ahmed Ibrahim. Is 3 months enough for learn English? Maybe if you're a genius, but I think maybe 3 years might be better to really get fluent. Now it's 89. Yeah, the battery does go down quickly, but I do have my charger cable here if things go very bad very quickly. So we're all good. So I'll wait for a few more people to join the live, and we're going to do millennial, Gen Z phrases, acronyms, things they say, terms, all that kind of stuff. Some of this was new vocabulary for me. I do have a list in front of me in case I run into trouble. Hello, Carlos. How are you? Thank you so much for joining again. Nice to see you. I took 6 months to maintain fluency of my English. 6 months. That's incredible. That's incredible, Aaron. Good to hear that. Rianne Van Vick, hello. Hello to you. What's the correct term if the taxman has his way with you and makes you cry? Well, if a taxman audits you, AUDIT, that is a pretty bad thing. Nobody wants an audit. Let me just pop that term. But yeah. Hi, AJ Kumar. How are you? Ooh, wires are going everywhere. An audit. That's a visit from the taxman that you don't want. That's when they go through all of your files, your bank accounts, everything. Eddie Hobby, before moving to Wales, I learned English, spoken English in 3 months. I had a good vocabulary already. Yeah, I don't know. I think like if you're really determined, you can learn it super fast. I mean, you can do anything, but I worked with someone very intensely, and it really just took them, a year for basic communication, but to get to really fluent English, I'd say 3 years. Yes, Aaron, Riz, Skibbity, Jayad, Fire, Drip, Low Key, High Key, Mid. They are just some of the terms we will cover today. So we'll just wait for a few more people to join and I'll start the quiz. I have about 45 terms ready. I'm here for the long run today. The last 2 nights I've had to run out to dinner So I'd only kind of gotten on for like an hour. So I'm here for the long stretch today. I hope you can all stay with me. I have my lemon, no tea today because shock horror, my kettle is broken. And if I want the cup of tea, I have to stand there and hold the button. That's worked so far today. But now I went to make one and I went to stand and it just wasn't working. So my kettle is dead. Hey teacher, can you see my messages? Stabworthy, yes, I see some messages are coming up blocked on YouTube. So if you're saying one word that might be sensitive, or a topic, there might be some issue. Akil Shah, hi, hello to you, welcome. I'm going to go for Gen Alpha vocab. Yeah, I have a little bit millennial, it's a little bit of Gen Alpha, a little bit of Gen Z. I have some kind of modern slang and internet words that we use. So a good mix of terms today. I look very bright, don't I? I look a bit bright. I don't like it. If I remember correctly, I paid equivalent to £50 to an organisation for 3 month course in third world country. It's cheap. Yeah, that is very cheap for 3 months. That's very 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 cheap. My intention is not political. But can you explain why there is a vendetta between Ireland and the UK? So not so much a vendetta, just a history. Ireland was the first colony of the UK, and they colonized us for 800 years. So when a country colonizes another, they take everything from the country, don't they? So they took our lots of our animals. We used to have wolves. They were killed out. They took all our trees. They kind of reduced our culture hugely, eradicated our language, and then we have the Great Starvation, commonly called the famine, but it was a starvation. There was plenty of food. The people were starved. So there's a lot of animosity, and then we have the troubles with the north. The country was partitioned. So this part of Ireland is still in the UK. This part is an independent republic. So, and this republic wants this bit back mostly. So yeah, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. If life gives you something, make a lemon. Oh, I think that's probably what, if your joke is stab worthy, might be a bit sensitive. Okay, let's keep going. Popcorn, Eddie Hoppy, popcorn. Jer, I like your glasses, your big glasses. Thank you. These were from my old job. I used to work in opticians. So these are actually, I got these for free, but they're actually quite expensive ones. Danini, yeah, you are early, Danini. Yeah, we haven't started the quiz yet. I'm not sure about millennial vocab a lot, but pretty understandable, I hope, unless people start using words like indispensable, lackadaisical, or other words. Well, I hope I'm not going to be lackadaisical with you guys today. Thanks for the info. No bother, AJ. I know lots of people in the UK. One of my best friends is British. So it's more so that we don't like the government, maybe institutions. People are fine. Good evening, Karan Kumar. Hello to you, Danini. I also go back and forth here to the one that I was watching. Oh, good to know. Jer, have you thought about becoming a teacher of children? I think you'd be great. No, I'm kind of happy doing what I'm doing. I love doing the live and doing YouTube and doing my marketing work in my own company. So I did when I did train to become a teacher, and then I was like, no. Hello, sir. I want to wear a British accent. Well, I'm Irish, so you'll hear an Irish accent today. Today I have headphones on. Good. I always have my earphones on. I just think they're the best for communication. Say how to say mate, mate, mate. Mate, mate. Good evening. Hi, smarty girl. You're a child. Okay, Danini. Is how's Latino speed okay? Hello. Stabworthy, you trained to become a teacher. I could tell you're wonderful. Oh, thank you. Yes, I trained to become a English CELTA teacher. Yes, and TEFL as well. Hornswoggle is Irish. Grunzel, I've never heard that word before. And Eddie Hobby, yes, we have the kind of abbreviation M8 for mate. So lots of people on. Let's get started with our first quiz. Okay, so let's get on to that. Hornswoggle is a celebrity in pro wrestling. There we go. Did I miss something special in the session so far? No, we're just starting, Karan. Yeah, even we have a very bad history at UK's Churchill. Yes, I can understand that, but that doesn't mean all people in the UK are bad. Exactly. No place is full of bad people. Everyone has their reasons and everything like that. Okay, let's commence. Yes, Aaron, let's commence. So we're starting with a kind of general term. I don't know if this is definitely a modern term, but if something is plant based, what does that mean to you? Can you use other words to tell me? We're looking for synonyms of the words. What does this mean, this word plant based? Okay, so hi Sumik, how are you? Hi to you. Crunzel, vegan. Uh, let's have a look. Mastute, hello. Hello, Mastute E, hello. Vegetarian, plant based, vegan diet. Well done, Crunel, Stabworthy, Eddie, Rian, Danini. Yes, you're talking there. Sumik, vegan. Aaron, vegan. Eco, green. Okay, well, so, what I would say here is yes, more so vegan than vegetarian, okay? This is when we have meat products that look like meat, but there's no meat inside. So, in McDonald's or Burger King or lots of supermarkets, you can buy things that look like meat, but they're plant based. So, you can get something that looks like a burger in McDonald's or a burger place, and it will be totally made of plant products, no meat here. So, yes, it's suitable for vegetarians, but more so, we would say it's a vegan diet. It's vegan food. Okay. Smarty girl, great. Yes. Like tofu. Yes, tofu would be a plant based food, isn't it? It's based from soya. So, well done, Aaron. Mac Alu Tiki. There we go. So you guys have obviously McDonald's have different stuff in different countries, don't they? When I was in Italy, they used to have little pizza bites. Here in Ireland, I don't know what's the thing that's different, but yeah, lots of different McDonald's everywhere you go. But quite dependable. Not a big fan though. Danini, it's 11:22. Yeah, we're 4:22 here in Dublin. Sujanya, hello to you. Yes, I do remember you. Tofu is like cheap cheese, but I have had good tofu. You know, when it's fried or when, with different flavors, tofu can be really good. In Ireland, they have the mac-haggis. No, mac-haggis would probably be Scotland, but I don't think the mac-haggis is a thing, though. I don't think that's actually. Is it real? Okay, so this is a modern word, probably around in the last 10 years. Yes, it means to murder somebody in the old sense. But what does this word mean? It means slay, honey. What does it mean? Tofu is made of soya, I think. It's cold in Ireland. Yes, it's freezing. I have a blanket on at the moment. I'm going to put on the heating soon. Why do Indians keep saying sir? Because they're polite. Okay, no, Stabworthy, you made that up about the macagus. I thought you did. Tofu was created by peasants originally. Yes, and look how we all eat so much peasant food. So yeah, what are we doing? You did great. Well done, Aaron. Yes. So if someone does great, a modern way of saying well done is to say slay. Slay the house down, boots girl. Tofu tastes like cardboard. Well, you must have better tofu then. Slay girls, yes, Danini. Devi Georgia is slayed the demon. Yeah, so slayed would be like the real meaning of slay is to you slay the dragon, you slay the warrior. It's kind of like an old medieval way of saying to kill. We also have Buffy the Vampire Slayer, a fantastic sci-fi fantasy series, more fantasy than sci-fi. No, it's not sci-fi at all. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, great, great, great TV show. You did extremely good work. Yes, Rian Van Vick. Yes, slay. But you would use this with your friends or someone you're close to. You wouldn't say this to your boss. Tofu like paneer, Indians love to eat. Paneer is delicious. Sloth melt slow. Okay. Hi, Annabelle. Sir, it doesn't sound polite. It sounds submissive. It's not submissive, but it's just it's fun. It's a nice thing to say with your friends. Gavin Pritzing, hi to you. I agree with Kunal. We have this bad habit to use sir unnecessarily. I don't mind. It's nice and polite. Buffy the Vampire Slayer was a movie first and then a TV show. Yes, Stabworthy. And with a name like Stabworthy, I would hope you would know that. I don't really say slay a lot now. No, it's more of a young thing, isn't it? It's something you see on RuPaul's Drag Race, really. Paneer is cheese. Yes, paneer. I think I've had paneer. Have you even had paneer before? I think I have had paneer. I use sir or madam for formal letters. Yeah, sir or madam for formal is good. I never use a word sir, at least not for bro. Well, hey bro, how's it going? Okay, let's move on. Slay that paneer king. Yes, girl. Okay, so next we have an acronym, I or L. So you would see this in text messages. Sometimes you'll see it in like social media posts and things like that on the screen. What does this acronym stand for? Slay is more frequently used by the LGBT community to show appreciation. Exactly right, Eddie. Exactly right. So Cornell is in with in real life, yes. Stabworthy the same. Eddie's the same. Yes, well done everybody. Aaron, yes. AJ, yes. Rian, yes. Danini, yes. Sujania, yes. And Gavin Pritzing. Great to have all my regulars here today. Yes, well done. In real life. So we would say, she died. Go, oh, the actress, did she die in the movie or in IRL? In real life. So yeah, well done. I can tell you guys are going to be good with these ones. I'm a regular. Well, what's wrong with being a regular? So sometimes I like to feel a bit bougie. When I go to London, sometimes I'll bring an extra few €100 with me and I feel a bit bougie. What does this word mean? I think you were right there, Cornell. I see you retracted your message. Hi, I'm listening. I just can't type. Ebru, hello, hello. So glad you're here. Okay, so bougie means fancy. Yes, yes, well done. Or posh. Yes. I don't know why does my family hate you. Well, I don't know, but that's on them. Bad and bougie. LOL. Bougie is kind of stylish. Yeah, bougie is rich, stylish. You want to spend lots of money. You're looking very bougie. You're looking very luxurious. You're wearing all your designer clothes. Your hair is done. Everything's perfect. I can't remember this one. There we go. Bougie. Bougie. It's a really nice word. I meant, I don't know why does my family hate you. Okay. Flexing. Someone could be flexing and look bougie. Flexing with the credit card, having a bougie afternoon. Flamboyant. Yes, definitely. Bougie is French, I think. I think so. It sounds French, doesn't it? Flexing. Yeah. If someone's flexing their wealth, they're having, dinner's on me, everybody. I'm feeling bougie tonight. Luxury as a, yes, exactly. A peasant. I don't know. Well, I hope some peasants are able to feel bougie sometime in their life. But yeah, bougie. It's a nice word, isn't it? I kind of like it. I like to say, I'm feeling bougie. International students look bougie in class. Dress costs more than their degree. Maybe so. It depends on where they're from. Maybe they might be on a scholarship. So, what is a DM? Are you going to slide into my DMs? Send me a DM, will you? What does DM stand for? I feel bonita. Very good, Cornell. I started doing my own live streams this week. It's just me talking my dog, but we have fun. Great, Stabworthy. Good. Everyone, give it a go. It's a great way to build, everything. Largesh Sangmar, hello to you. I'm not. Thank you so much for joining. So we have our first answers in, and yes, of course, it's direct message. There are going to be some easy ones and some hard ones, so make sure and stay around. DM stands for Dungeon Master. Yes, if you play D&D, it does stand for Dungeon Master. Direct message. Yes, Rianne, well done. Eddie's in with direct message. Sujania, I want to be bougie on the 30th of every month as I'm a salaried person. Good for you. That's the best time when you get paid. Direct message, Sujani, yes. Direct message, yes, Dinini, perfect. Azza is in with direct message. Gavin Pritt, yeah, well, everyone's got it so far. Direct message. This is your DM. This is usually someone sends it on Instagram, Facebook, that kind of thing. We say if someone wants to get flirty in your DMs, they slide into your DMs. We send message to our loved one once. Yes, you can message your loved ones with a DM. Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday and going to be bougie for me. Yes, and if you bring a child, you get £50 off. District magistrate, probably in like a legal context, they would refer to maybe the DM like that. A double master. So we're getting lots of DMs here, lots of alternative DMs. So let's move on. What is a TBT or a throwback? What's a throwback? Is it when I hurt my back, when I throw out my back or hurt my spine? What is a throwback? I feel bougie on Ryanair. Well, I always feel bougie on a plane. Throwback Thursday. Yes, TBT is Throwback Thursday. But what does it mean? And Cornell has a great answer there. Nostalgia. Yes, Throwback Thursday, recalling something. Exactly. Twerking. You don't want to see me twerk. I'm a white guy. I can't twerk. I have nothing to twerk. Old timesy. That's lovely, Rianne Van Vick. I love that. That's beautiful. I don't know. Well, yeah, a throwback is if I was to put up a post on my social media of me as a baby, I would say a throwback to 1982. It's almost like, as we said, a nostalgia, recollection, memory that we're bringing back, we're recalling in the moment. So, yeah, Manaj PM, hello to you. Thank you so much for joining. Throwing it back means throw. Yeah, it does. So thank you, Eddie, for that. So throwing it back means twerking, means it being your bottom or your behind or your ass. Throwing it back, yes. Um, very well done, Eddie. I love the reference. Down memory lane. That's another lovely one, Sojania. Yeah, down memory lane. Okay, excellent. 90s time. Yeah, my favorite era when I was a teenager and very confused and very stupid, but kind of clever. If you don't know the answer, make sure you type I don't know into the chat box. Yeah, that's a good way, or take a guess. It's no problem. Can you do me a favor? History Unleashed, ask away. Do you know what is a bunda? A bunda sounds very familiar. I bunda. Oh, a bunda. Okay, well I just googled it and I know what a bunda is now. I was a teenager in 2015. In 2015, I was 33, so I'm more than double your age. I will tell you, I have a channel. Oh, good for you, History Unleashed. That's good. Danini, bye bye. Sleep well. Thanks for joining. You used to listen to Summer of 69 as well. And it was the summer of 69. Yeah, I love all the music from back then. If you want to check it out, thank you, History Unleashed. If anyone wants to check out History Unleashed channel, check it out. In 2015, I wasn't born. Danini, that's just depressing. For me, Sabrina Sabi, hello to you. Welcome back. How many subscribers? I have 185,000 subscribers, I think. And all my favorite ones are here today. Jarrett, you look great for your age. Thank you. Yeah, I'm 43. I mean, I have no hair, but all my hair is migrated from here down to here. 80s and 90s music was the best. Yes. Let me know what ones you love. Do you like Queen? Or do you like a bit of punk? Or do you like a bit of rave? Let me know. I love it all. Namaste, Durgesh. Thank you so much for coming. History Unleashed is 2005. Wow. I feel so old. Sir, when you'll plan for a session on antonyms, synonyms? Sujania, that is tomorrow. That is especially for you for tomorrow. So we are doing that. I prefer the summer of missionary. I don't know that one. Imagine living COVID in the first 10 years of your life. Yeah, I know. It's kind of crazy, isn't it? Soviet Wave was good though. Okay, Depeche Mode and The Cure and Rave also. Great choices. Great choices. Sir, I'm your regular viewer. I know, Durgesh. I do remember your name. Thanks a lot, sir. No problem, Sujania. So tomorrow, for Sujania's request, we're doing antonyms and synonyms. So lots more around. Eddie Hobby, I understood that joke. I understood that joke too. I do get a lot of the jokes. I just don't react to some of them because I have to try and keep it clean, people. COVID was 3 or 4 years, not 10. Yeah, but if you grew up, if you're 10 now, you had like a year or two of COVID, didn't you? It's kind of crazy. Soviet Waves was mostly USSR songs. Yes, yes. We are doing great in our 40s, still looking great. Yes, Raheem, we're doing well. We're doing well. Good, healthy living, lots of tea. No tea today because the kettle's broken. I'll have to buy a new one or just use the stove. But yeah. Okay. Yes, Aaron, let's move on. Let's keep going. So, what is next? What does this word mean? This is definitely an alpha generation word. What does Riz mean? He has some Riz. I'm just microwaving, just microwave the tea. Yeah, I should just microwave it. Greek people back then supported Russia. Oh, good to know. Sir, please teach us vocabulary, some reading skills. I'm preparing to be competitive examinations. Yeah, well, tomorrow, as I said, we're doing antonyms and synonyms. So maybe I'll ask you guys to put them in some sentences for me. Riz is short for charisma. Yes, exactly. And Cornell is giving us the phonetic there. Charisma. AJ to impress, yeah. Eddie Hobby, charisma, well done. Rian Van Vick, give it up all for us in our naughty 40s. Yes, very naughty. Short for charisma, yes, Aaron. Charismatic, Sujani, lovely. Rian Van Vick, charisma. Aaron on Jet 2 holiday, girls always riz me. Good for you. Durgesh, first tip is to stop using the word sir. It's cringe. Ah, no, I don't mind, Chris. I don't mind, sir. It's okay. It's New York slang, by the way. Good to know. I think it's everywhere slang now. In Ireland, I think they use it as well. Charisma means a good horror. Charisma means charming, someone very nice to talk to, makes you feel at ease, maybe a little bit romantic. Someone, if a salesperson has charisma, they do very well, don't they? Do I speak Russian? I don't, I'm afraid. Spasiba, I think. I think I'm saying that right. But yeah, I do know a few Russian people. What's this acronym? What's this one for? POV. You'll see this lots in social media posts, definitely lots of funny social media posts, and you usually see it at the start of a text. POV. What is a POV? So already I'm looking and I'm seeing lots of answers. Point of view, yeah, point of view, Cornell, Stabworthy, Eddie, Aaron. Sometimes charismatic tends to be eloquent. Yeah, someone who is charismatic could definitely be eloquent. Rian Van Vick, yes. Sujani, yes. Gentlemen, sir, any slang word or something? Yeah, we've had some slang. Riz is slang. We just had Riz. History Unleashed, yes. Point of view. Sabrina, hello, hello, my dear, dear Sabrina, one of my long, long time viewers from Algeria. Hello, Sabrina, you're very, very welcome to the live. I have seen this word on my video website. Yeah, POV, point of view. So if someone has a video, they will say, yes, finally, Sabrina, welcome, welcome. Thank you for all your chats and comments over the years. Sabrina's a big fan and is always leaving me lots of lovely messages. And she's always looking at some Irish stuff and seems to have a lot more knowledge of Irish stuff than I do. So I'm delighted you're here, Sabrina. So point of view, yeah. So if someone has a funny post, they'll have point of view. You just arrived at your mother's, and something's crazy. Opinion about Cyprus problem. Oh, no politics here, please. No politics. Let's stay away. Let's just have some fun. So, if you are a plant parent, what are you? What's this mean? This is kind of common thing. You'll have like plant moms, plant dads, plant nieces and nephews and children, your plant children. What does this mean? Thanks a ton. You're very welcome, Sabrina. I disagree with the name North Macedonia. Alexander the Great was Greek. Good to know. AJ, I don't know, a plant grower. Yeah, it's kind of simple. It just means someone who loves their plants. Maybe if when you go into their house, everywhere is plants, isn't it? Plant as a pet. Yeah, they maybe talk. They have names for their plants. Someone who's weird, maybe. Eddie Hobby, maybe. Don't know that. Yeah, a plant parent. Just someone who has lots of big green plants, obsessed with their plants, talks about their plants, talks to their plants, has names on their plants. We all know these people, don't we? Caring in nature? Yeah, definitely. A gardener? Yeah, definitely. Plant growing people? Yes, Sabrina, perfect. A green thumb? Oh, lovely. That's what we call when someone has a green thumb. Well done, AJ. They have a green thumb. They are really into gardening and plants and all that kind of stuff. History, we're getting very, very into Greek politics there. Addressing the maternal paternal instincts through plants. Cornell, I couldn't have said it better. Durgesh, sir, can you say Guruji? It means respected teacher in India. Thank you. That's very nice. Waking up at 6 a.m. on Sunday to water plants. That's what a plant parent would do, Cornell. Well done. Green parents. Lovely. Well done. History Unleashed. No problem, history. Just stay here we're here for the English and the chats and the fun. Okay. Who is your squad? How many people do I have in my squad? I don't really have a squad. I'm more of a one-on-one person, but I think in my squad, I would say I have about 6 or 7 really good friends. So, like Groot from Galaxy Movie, very nice, very nice. Groot. Yes, Groot has planned parents, definitely, anyway, doesn't he? Or one planned parent. Squad is a crew of friends. Stabworthy, lovely. Aaron, team. Sabrina, Sabi, friends, yes. AJ, friends. Group of 4. Or a group of 3, group of 5, group of 7. 4 member team. Yeah, there's no real number. When we're talking in this kind of slang, my squad, it's your group of friends. We say, your best friends, your closest friends. Guru is also part of English language now. Yes, Guru is a part of English language. Squad also has to do with the military. Yes, so we would have a troop. A squad in a military is a group of maybe specialized, soldiers. Like the Navy SEALs would maybe be a squad, a team, a very select team. AJ, friends, yes. Sujania, team, group of friends, yes. Few people together, yeah, but close people. If people are in your squad, and I'm not talking about the military, they're your really, really close, good friends. Squad is a team of group of people with a shared goal. Yeah, so really what it means generally, we just bring that a little bit closer to kind of, casual English. We say, my squad's coming over later, we're going to have a party. Squats. I wish I could do more squats. We do squared in gym and train our body. Yeah. My father served in the military. Good to know. That's very interesting. Okay, let's move on. So we're doing millennial English, Gen Z. What's next? Does anyone throw shade? Would you throw shade? What does throwing shade mean? I lost my best friend to ALS, so have supernatural forces into my squad. I'm so sorry to hear that, Eddie. I lost my uncle to ALS. Friends group, you can riz, you know they are joking. Exactly. You want to have lots of riz with your friends, but not too much if they're friends. I got familiar with this word while playing PUBG. Good to know. Throwing shade means to insult somebody. Yes, well, or diss somebody. Well done, Stabworthy and Cornell. Stabworthy, snark. Yeah, someone is snarky, throwing shade. To blame. Yeah, well, I mean, if you're being really bad about the blame and being nasty about it, yes. Insult, yes, AJ. Durgesh, insult. Say bad things about someone, Rian van Vick. Lovely, yeah. Shit on someone's parade. Exactly. Highlighting some points, Sujania. Yeah. Bad points. Being like, oh, I don't like what you're wearing. It's nasty. Really bad. To blame it on someone. Yeah. Swearing is bad. No swearing. Well, swearing is part of English, isn't it? Okay. My aunt godmother died of ALS last summer. I'm so sorry. It is awful. There is no known cure. Donate to fund research if you can, please. Yeah, ALS. Very very sad. After faux pas, he faces throat shit. Yes, lovely, Aaron. And of other languages, you didn't play PUBG in lockdown. No, I played Fortnite in lockdown. One type of poking. Not sure what you mean. Not sure. Type of poking. Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah, poking, being mean. Yeah. Russian Spanish. Okay, great. Let's move on to our next acronym TBH. TBH. What is TBH? What does it mean? Let me know. You guys are so fast. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 correct answers in. Fantastic. And yes, it's to be honest. So well done, Cornell, Stabworthy, AJ, Aaron, Sabrina, Rianne, Sujania. Unleash, bro. This is English learning. We don't care about your politics. Thank you, Eddie Hobby. To be honest, yeah. Tonight be here. That's a great guess, Mohammed Abo Bak. Well done. To be honest, faux pas is so embarrassing. Yeah, like when we say, if we want to say something that's a bit hard for someone to hear, you say, to be honest, or maybe you want to be, admit something. To be honest, I really didn't like your dinner. I don't like when someone says, can I be honest? Yeah, just say it. Exactly. It's like a bit of you're kind of lessening, what you're about to say. It's like lying to me. That's all. Yes, exactly. H also means N in Russian. There we go. We have some lots of regional and interesting stuff. So, if something is sus, what does that mean? This is short for the real word. What if something is sus? What does it mean? I went out last night into the back garden and something was sus. Well done, Eddie. Well done, Aaron, as well. Sabrina, well done. Oh, you're all right. Well done. So, yes, suspicious or suspect. Eddie, well done. Aaron, Sabrina got it. Well done. Stabworthy. AJ, fishy. That's another good one. If something is fishy, not only it's fishy can mean smell, but something's fishy. It's very suspicious. Yes, well done, Sujanya. That's deadly. That's really, really good. Mohammed Abod Bakhtar, suspect. Yes, if something is suspect, it's something. Something is sus. Something is off. Yes, Aaron. Fishy. Suspicious. Rian Van Vick. Yes, well done, everyone. So impressed. So impressed. Let's keep going. Next. I think I might have done this a few times. Have you ever done it? And if you have, tell me what it is and tell me what you might have binge watched. I'm waiting. I want to see what your binge watch. Procrastination, definitely a part of this, isn't it? Procrastination. I have procrastinated because I binge watched something. Binge watching is marathoning a program or TV show, or wasting time, as Eddie says. Well, it depends on the show, doesn't it? Or if it's a really good experience or enjoyable, maybe you have a day off. Wasting time, anxious. It does sound like that, doesn't it? Binge watching, like binging. But your YouTube videos, Sabrina, you're too kind. One after another, I watched True Blood like that. True Blood. True Blood was amazing, and then the end, it was very bad. That's just my opinion. But I'd read all of the books except the last one. Biting around the bush. Um, no, no, no. This is about TV. This is about TV. Couch potato. AJ couldn't. You couldn't have said it better. Couch potato. Like deja vu, not particularly, but kind of fall in the same field. No, no. So binge watching is when you find a TV show like on Netflix or Disney Plus or whatever on YouTube, and you watch them one after the other. You spend a whole day watching 10 episodes of a new TV show. Okay, that's what binge watching is. Okay, I binge watched the entire series, first series of Game of Thrones in one day. Okay, so binging is a word we say when we eat something a lot. Okay, we go crazy and we eat. But to binge watch is to do the same but with a TV show or with a series of movies. I binge watched all Julia Roberts movies at the weekend. The probability of binge watching some random show is inversely proportional to time remaining for some urgent work or deadline. Yes, exactly. You always find something good to watch when you have something to do, don't you? Even I binge watched GOT. Yeah, I've definitely binge watched Game of Thrones a few times. Gotcha. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, I just got a spam email. Lovely. To spend the whole day in front of screen watching something you like. Perfect, Sabrina. Exactly right. Or the whole night. It could be the whole night, the whole day, the whole weekend, the whole whatever. I know a few people who suffer with this. It's a bad thing to suffer from if you are constantly like this. I know a few people that always have FOMO. What is FOMO? We're binge watching your lectures. Thank you, Jana. So kind. So, lots of people have it exactly right. FOMO means fear of missing out. That feeling, you didn't get invited to the party, you really want to go, you have a fear of missing out on the drama, the fun, the experience, all that kind of any kind of beneficial experience. You really want to go to something, you're going to something even if you really shouldn't, because you have FOMO. You have fear of missing out on the occasion, the drama, the money, the gifts, fear of missing out. So well done, AJ, Eddie, Aaron, Sujana, Sabrina. Yes, Aaron, my typing is so slow. You're doing well, Aaron. Don't worry. Missing out. Yes, AJ. Always happens in online flash sale. Introvert won't feel this. They enjoy it. Yes, exactly. You're exactly right. Sorry for any time. No problem about the typing mistakes. You want to see my typing mistakes? I make them all the time. I have fear of ending up a loser to the eyes of my parents. Oh, I think a lot of people have this, don't they? We all want to impress our parents. On the exam hall, we do have FOMO while writing the answers. Yes, we all have FOMO in exams. FOMO of getting the right answer, missing the right answer. My dog and I love watching your channel. Thank you, Stabworthy, and hello to your dog. I'm so quick in typing. Yeah, it's a challenge, isn't it, to keep up with everybody? What if you're missing out, though, or limiting yourself, not living life? I would say that maybe you're a little bit of an introvert, as what we had that word there. Who said introvert or extrovert? Introvert. Yeah, Aaron had introvert earlier. So if someone's an introvert, they mightn't have this feeling. So yeah, well done, well done, well done, well done. And we're getting through these today, guys. Doing really, really well. This is one for my Minecraft nerds. Maybe you might need this if you are working from home. What does this one mean? This one's a bit harder. I don't expect. Maybe my Minecraft people might get this. Any Minecraft fans on today? AFK. What does AFK stand for? As for now, I don't know though. Good guess. This is the first one I really don't know what it means. Okay. So, too hard for me. Okay, so I'll just give you this scenario just so you understand very clearly. When I play Minecraft, sometimes I have farms that will generate gold or generate a material, but I don't really do anything. The farm just produces, but I have to stand beside it in order for it to produce. So sometimes with these farms, I put my little guy beside it and I go away and I do the dishes or I make a phone call and I stand back from the game and I let the game run. I am away from keyboard. Away from keyboard. This is another way to say you're not at your desk, you are away from keyboard. So we use this in Minecraft when we leave our character for the world to keep generating something. So let me just see, I have to catch up. Too hard for me. Away from computer. Well done, Mohammed. Yes, well done. You there. After work. Away from work more than after work. So well done, Mohammed. Away from keyboard. I remember now. Well done, Stabworthy. Dhihrenda Chetri. Hello. Hello to you. Welcome to the channel. AJ. Now you know. AFK. This one was really hard. They're not all going to be, intermediate. Some of them are going to be advanced. Taking a pause from work. You could definitely use this to say, I'm AFK, I'm going to have a sandwich. Ask me to be AFK. Yes. Be right back. Well, be right back is telling that you will be back. AFK is saying that you're currently or you're going to be AFK. Salutations. Hi, Rando. Hello to you. Away from work. Yeah, you could say away from work. Yeah, but it's more AFK. Great. That was really interesting. Okay. Next, a social media word. What is the caption? What is the caption? As a social media manager, I write maybe 3 captions a day. Sometimes I use AI to do it. What is a caption? What is a caption? More so probably used Facebook and Instagram. Aaron knows, but you can't explain. An introduction. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. An introduction. It's a type of writing, isn't it? So we would have this. Where would we have the caption? If I said this to my friend, he would understand other things. Caption. I don't know. I really don't know what you mean. So, what is a caption? Okay, so bye chat, gotta go. Shift start for me. Eddie, it won't be the same without you, but we will continue on. You can always click back and check back later and watch the live back if you want. Thank you so much, Eddie, for joining. Big clap to Eddie. Thank you so much and goodbye. Take care. To write something to represent something, hard to explain. Exactly right. Exactly right. What I was saying about AFK, I was saying, oh, I get you. Oh, okay. I get you. I get you, AJ. Caption is a title or a brief explanation appended to an article, an illustration, cartoon, or poster. Couldn't have said it better, Stabworthy. Yeah, so when I put up a picture or a video on Instagram, I have to write the caption underneath. And Stabworthy has it perfectly. It's a title or a brief explanation. Sometimes you'll see it in a museum. Beside, you'll see a little caption, on a little sign that will give you a little bit of an explainer or an introduction to something. So well done. Sabrina also had introduction earlier. So yes, very good. You can post something without a caption. Yes, you can definitely post something without a caption, but will the algorithm know what you're posting? Because the picture says it all. Yes. So if you have a really good picture, you might need a caption at all. But when you work in sales and marketing like I do, you always have to have a caption. I achieved something at the age of 21 that people achieve at 60, which is back pain, bone pain, and muscle pain. Aaron, how are you doing? I hope you're doing okay. Caption is like an index page of a book. It could be. We could have captions and stuff like that. Okay, so here's an interesting one. What is a side hustle? What is a side hustle? A hustle, a hustle can mean a dance, but what is a side hustle? A bit of a shimmy to the left, shimmy to the right. Um, okay, Aaron has part-time job or freelancing. Love that. Love that part-time job. Moonlighting. Oh, Rianne. Very, very nice word. Another job. These are all perfect. A second job. Yes, perfect. Side hustles. So maybe I have some side hustles. I have my own company, YouTube as well. Maybe YouTube could be a bit of a side hustle. I sell some stuff online that could be a bit of a side hustle. So yeah, it's not your main job. It's a little extra job that you make a little bit of money for yourself. Yeah. Moonlighting is better. Yeah, moonlighting is a lovely word. Moonlighting is more about you're kind of working in a second job and you really shouldn't be because the first job kind of says that moonlighting. If I worked for say a lawyer's firm in Dublin and in the evening I worked for their competitor, that's seen as moonlighting. So working for the competitor, working in another job that doesn't really align with your first job. I hope that makes sense. A gig, yes, very good, Sabrina, very good. I know this word. A small British bird taught me this on Hello Talk a long time ago. Wow, there you go. Moonlighting is related to the gig workers mainly. Yeah, moonlighting. It's also a TV show with Bruce Willis and oh God, I can't remember her name. Cheryl something, but it was where Bruce Willis started out. Nalia, good. One of my members is popping in to say hi. Hello, Nala. Thank you so much for joining and thank you for your membership. Loads of members on today. I had Ebru on earlier and Eddie. So thank you so much for joining. And if anyone wants to join the student membership, check it out. You get PDF guides with every new lesson. We also have a student member tier that which gives you access to 300 of my English lessons. So thank you so much for joining, Nala. Thank you so much. Moonlighting. Yeah, moonlighting is just a term for when you're kind of doing extra work, maybe that you shouldn't be. Do you know any other language other than English? I know a bit of Italian. I'm not too bad. I can survive. I can manage. I'm good in a restaurant. But really, I'm really just English and Irish. My native language, I would know a little bit. Bruce Willis and Sybil Shepherd. Thank you, Stabworthy. Yes, Bruce Willis. I was thinking Cheryl. I knew it was wrong. Bruce Willis and Sybil Shepherd starred in Moonlighting, a very famous, I think 1980s, maybe early 90s TV show. It's really where Bruce Willis started on TV. Okay, we are going on a glow up. So, what do you think this word means? What's this term? Like chewing more than you can just digest. Moonlighting. Okay. Moonlighting. Gluttony, that sounds like. So, what does this word mean? Glow up. Can't explain. Oh, blow up. Is that what you mean? Glow up? Blow up? I don't know. Hints. So this is to do with appearance. Appearance. A change in a beautification. Oh, AJ, that's lovely. Work as a spy. Ooh. You got to glow up your face after a breakup. You do. You do. Sparkling. Oh, I like that. So yeah, AJ had it really well with beautification. So a glow up is another term would be a makeover. Okay, so maybe when I was okay, I'll give you a little bit of a backstory. So when I was in my 20s, I was much bigger than I am now. I was quite obese. I was very big, very heavy, very unhealthy. And then over 2 years, I lost about 80 pounds. I went from big Jer to skinny Jer, and I had a glow up. I bought new clothes, I grew a beard, I lost my weight. I looked amazing compared to what I looked like before. I was very unhealthy, I had a lot of problems, and then I went to therapy, I lost the weight, and I had a glow up. Bought new clothes. This is what a glow up is, a transformation. Not just beauty. It is down to, physical appearance, but really it's about life transformation, beauty, success, a life glow up. Sparkling. A glow up is significant positive transformation in appearance, confidence, and maturity. There we go. Well done. Grooming. Yeah, like you're grooming, you look after yourself better, you've been groomed, you look good. So basically gaining confidence. Yes, but physically looking good, dressing really well for your body, everything like that. Sorry guys, gonna leave. I've more errands from my mum. She can't wait. I don't want to leave, to be honest. We'll watch later on replay. Love you guys. Bye. Thank you, Sabrina. I'm so glad you were able to join. One of my long-time supporters. Thank you so much. Delighted that you're here. Um, Hello, hi Marissa. Thank you so much for joining. Bye, Sabrina. Hope you and your mum have a nice day. Aaron, I got a glow up after high school, being a clumsy guy to a sharp jawline guy with rizzy personality too. Love all these words that you're putting together from our quiz today. Well done. That's delightful. Well, great job. Keep shining in all your shapes. Thank you so much, Reham. Thank you so much. Hi, Shamir Akamayed. Hello to you. Thank you so much for coming back. So yeah, a glow up, a beauty transformation in life, confidence in every kind of way. A great thing to happen. Marissa's from Thailand. Wow, thanks so much for joining. I'm in Dublin in Ireland. Question mark. Question mark. There we go. If you're going to ask something, pop your questions in the chat. So, what's the tea? Okay, so yes, I drink tea here mostly. I don't have tea today because my kettle's broken. But in slang, what's tea? What is the tea? If I said to you, what's the tea, Christine? What do I mean? What's the matter? What's the talk? Yeah, you're closer with what's the talk. What do I mean? What's the... Hey girl, what's the tea? Did you hear the tea? What's the tea on... What's the tea on Anne next door? What's the tea and spill the tea now, Aaron? Yes. Matter of today's discussions. Yes. What's the gossip? What's the news? What's the drama? Spill the tea. What's the tea? Tell me. Tell me the gossip. Hello, Aurora. Hello, welcome back. Marissa, you live in Denmark now, right now. Wow, lucky you. Lucky you. I'd love to go to Denmark. Very good. So, yeah, tea and slang in modern language, in slang and Gen Z. What's the T? Also used in LGBT community. T is for drama, gossip. What's the news? Sometimes T is backbiting. Yes, exactly. Sometimes it can be gossipy, some drama, some not so nice things to be said. You are glowing today. Yeah, I do have the glow feature on. This is it. It's off, and that's it on. So we have the technology going. Thank you for the hearts, everyone. I do see them. Thank you so much. Yeah. So T is backbiting. Yeah. What's in bold? What's in the bold headline for today? It's live quiz, learn English. Live quiz, learn English. Yeah, that's my headline. So yeah, I like tea. I love tea now. I love gossip and I like to drink tea. So, yeah. Okay, let's keep going. In Ireland, what is the means of payment of majority, online or offline cash? Because we have majority online payment. Yeah, it's online. Everything is online. We have Revolut here. All our banks are online. You get paid by credit transfer. Okay, here's an easy one. I'm not even going to look at the chat. I want this, like, I want my chat filled with the answer because everyone should know this. OMG. What's OMG mean? Like and subscribe. Thank you, Stabworthy. And yes, of course, I'm seeing my chat filled with the correct answer. Oh my goodness, another good one. That's another good one, Rian. But yeah, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, tell me the tea. Oh my god, did you hear the tea? Oh my god, I can't believe what happened. So yeah. Oh my Jesus. Very good, Aaron. Very Irish. Oh my God, yes, Raheem. So yeah, spill the tea, sir. What's your secret of glowing skin? Drink lots of water and no alcohol. That's my secret. Oh my God. So yeah, well done, AJ, Sujana, Shamir, Rian, Aaron, Raheem. Well done. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness is a milder version. Some people don't like to say the word God for religious reasons. Oh my God is also a funny Bollywood movie. Yeah, wow, that's incredible. I didn't know that. Holy Jesus, holy cow, same but different. Yeah, depends on the culture, depends on what's acceptable to people as well. And Aurora is giving me a very American spelling. Oh my God, which is kind of New Jersey. Oh my God. Yeah, I like that. I like the phonetics. Okay, let's move on. She's basic. I'm just gonna say it. She's basic, very basic. I'm talking about her over there. Yeah, she's basic. What do I mean? It's derogatory. Maybe something could be basic. I showed my design to my cousin, and she said my design was really basic. Naive, yeah, we could say someone is, if they're basic, maybe a basic personality, they might be a bit naive. She has basic dress sense. Yes, someone's very plain. Basic means bland. Yes, very good. Boring. Yes, Aurora, very good. Well done, Stabworthy. What is the point of holy cow? Can you explain? Holy cow is just another way of saying, oh my God. You know, if I was here now and something fell and I said, oh my God, I could just say, holy cow. And maybe someone might say this. Some people don't like to say God when they say an expression like this. They just don't like to say the word God. So they say this instead. So sometimes I would say, if I was in front of a customer, I would say, oh, sugar, instead of, oh, shit. I'd say, oh, sugar. And that's like a polite way of cursing. And it's kind of the same way. Holy cow is better than, oh my God, or holy Jesus, that kind of thing. So, yes, basic is dull, it's bland, it's naive, boring, basic subject. Holy cow is an expression like, wow, exactly. Well done, Stabworthy. Basic grammar, yeah, something very simple. Cliched, yeah, very basic. We've seen it all before. I was Tyro in high school and so look basic. Now I'm fire whom people ask for dressing ideas. Oh my God, that's amazing, Aaron. Oh, I use oh shoot. Oh shoot. Yeah, oh shoot would be instead of oh shit, we say oh shoot. Oh shoot. What is it to call someone original versus basic? If someone's original, then they're unique. They have a unique style, they're a unique personality, they're an original. They're not basic. They have their own thing going on. So, but basic is kind of basic, kind of, dull, plain, boring, bland, all those not so nice things we don't want to say. So well done, everybody. Loads of people got great ones in there. Holy cow is a religious story in Christianity. I'm sure there's plenty of holy cows, isn't there? Aren't they a worshipped animal in some cultures, like in India, I believe? Wow, thank you, Marissa. Basic use in negative sense, sir. Basic use. So basic use as a negative. So um, my enemy walks in and she's wearing a new outfit, and I just say, she looks so basic. She's, or you could just say, she's basic. Just means like, ugh, nothing. It's not very nice. It's derogatory. Basic is like baseline minimum. Yes, baseline like she did the minimum to be here. She's dressed basic, and not necessarily negative. No, no, basic can be like it doesn't necessarily have to be. We're talking in slang and kind of young speak here. But if something is basic, I went for a basic package on my cruise. Kind of can be standard or economic, you know. Basic can be simple, you know, in a very simple way. So yeah, basic used for judging. Yes, exactly. It's a way to determine something. Something is extravagant or basic. But in this scenario, in this context, it means something's not very good. Okay, I'm dead. Someone has said this, or they use this emoji. What does this mean? Does it mean that someone is dying or sick? No, it means something else. What does it mean? Can be good or bad. Exactly, Aaron. Neighbor and favorite slang. There we go. Sujana, in trouble. Am in trouble? No. No. I'm dead. I'm unstopped. No. I'm in hot water. I'm in a pickle. No. No. It's the opposite of what you think. I'm dead. Laughing too hard. Well done, Stabworthy. So we say this that it was so funny that you laughed yourself to death. I'm dead. Okay? You would never say I'm dead because if you're dead, you would not be saying anything because you are dead. If you say I'm dead, it means someone has sent you something funny. My friend Sarah sends me TikToks all the time, really funny ones, hilarious ones. She sent me one earlier today. I posted this emoji back, dead. It was so funny, I died. That was how funny it was. It means something is like you are laughing and laughing and laughing. Hilarious. Like so funny, it's hilarious. Yes, Sujania, yes. You have great humor of face mimicry. Thank you so much. Laughing very much. Yes, Aaron, yes. Dying of laughing. Sabworthy, yes. Perfect. I'm dead. Laughing too hard. Yes. Very good. So not a negative one, you know, because you're never going to say this if you're dead, because you're dead. You can't text. So we say this when something's hilariously funny. I laughed a lot now and I'm dead. Yes, exactly. Was I funny? Yeah, you're dead. Okay? Well done. Well done. You guys have learned so much today. So much today. Quiet. Finished. Finished because you're laughing so much. What's your handle? What's my handle? Let me know. This is social media stuff. Hey, can you tell me your handle? Oh, I'll text you my handle. Can you let me know your handle? What is a handle in social media terms? Were you angry? Yes, I'm dead. Yes, I'm dead. Yeah. Okay, so Aaron has username, Aurora username, screen name. Sujania has account or profile. Managing. Yeah, we would say this in the context of the actual, you know, the real. You're handling something, you're managing something, but a handle, I mean, as a noun. Okay, a handle, which is also a handle on a door, but we're talking about social media here. Okay, and this is a word we use, as everyone has pointed out. Yes, Stabworthy has said my handle is Learning English Pro. Okay, Learning English Pro is the name of this channel. That is my handle. So yeah, we have Aaron, Aurora, Rian, Sujania, AJ, Aurora, user ID, yes. Handle with care, yes. And that's using the verb form of it, isn't it? Handle something with care and consideration. But in this term, we with handle in social media, we use it as your username. What's your handle? My handle is Learning English Pro. And for an example, my Instagram handle is the lens of Jer. That's my Insta. And if anybody wants to follow, go ahead. Full form of ID. Yeah, it's like your ID on Facebook, Twitter, Insta. AJ has that there. Yeah. Handle with care. Yeah. So your handle, my handle is Learning English Pro. On Instagram, it is the Lens of Jer. So anyone wants to follow me, it's my own personal one. I don't plan to have a staycation anytime soon. What is a staycation? This is a portmanteau. So tell me, if you can tell me what a portmanteau is, tell me what does this word mean, and tell me maybe the two words that this word is made from. I don't share my handle a lot, otherwise people spam a lot on my handle. There we go. Yeah, you're probably wise. Marissa, say hello. Hello, Marissa. A staying vacation. Well done. Well done, Aurora. I don't know, AJ. Well, Aurora has the answer in. So does Rian. Staying at home instead of going away. Yes. Vacation, but just staying home. Yes. A nice way to spend your vacation. Your vacation. Staycation. Staying at home. And yes, we have stay, which is the first word, and then we have vacation, which is not here. That's the vacation part. Staycation. And a portmanteau is when we have two words that we slam together, mix them up, and have a new word. So we might have another one in a few minutes. I'm good at guessing. Yeah, I'm really good at guessing. And sure, if you don't know, just try and guess. The state of not flowing or moving. Well, on your vacation, not moving, staying at home, staying in your home city, it's a good thing to do. My English is not very well. That's okay, Marissa. You're here to learn. That's exactly why you're here. So I'm delighted that you're here. Okay, let's try next one. So it's a synonym of a Sunday. Well, no, Sunday is the a day of the week, day of rest. A vacation is maybe you take a 1 week vacation from work, and instead of going away, I like to go away. I'm going to Glasgow in 2 weeks. Um, Instead of going to Glasgow, I stay home and I have my vacation at home. That's a staycation. Yeah? Next. What's a clapback? Clap back? What's a clapback? Is it something clap back? What is a clapback? Sunday is weekend, not vacation, yes. Being savage. We might have savage coming up soon. Holiday is more British and a vacation is American, right? Yes, exactly, Aaron. So holiday is the British English, vacation is American. I don't know why, but I say vacation a lot. I don't know why. So, what is a clapback? Sudden answers, Aurora. Yes, clapback is a retort. I couldn't say it better myself, Stabworthy. So, if someone insults you and you have a very good response, very quick response to them, that is a really good argument or a really good put down or a really good insult, that is a clapback. So you say to me, you're late today. And I, without even breathing, I say, well, you were late 3 times last week. I'm clapping back. I gave them a clap back. Sorry, I thought I saw something in my teeth. Roasting back. That's a really nice one, Aaron. Well done. A quick reply to a critical remark or unfair treatment. Shamir Ahmed, that's perfect. Well done. That would slap without slapping. That slaps. Yeah. Well, we might have slap in a while. Looked like a high five. Okay, a high five. Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. A sudden roast. Yeah, a quick retort. A retort is a really good one, Stabworthy. Well done. Roasting back, I like. Yeah, Shamir, that was beautifully said. Yes, it was beautifully said. Well done. Okay. Sometimes, I think on Monday morning, I was definitely a hot mess. So, what is a hot mess? It's not poop. It's not your washing. What is a hot mess? It's not that different from a mess, but a hot mess, it just means a mess. Yeah, it does, but a puzzle, yeah. Okay, so if someone's a hot mess, it's a step beyond like being like for messy, we would say a room is messy, you know, or, something's a mess. But when a person is a hot mess, That just means that they are like making lots of trouble for other people. They're trouble for each other. You could look like a hot mess and like be very disheveled, maybe dirty, sweaty, you know. We say it a lot to kind of be self deprecating, you know. God, I came out of the gym and I was a hot mess, you know. Messy since last night. Yeah, we can say that. Busy schedule. Yeah, it could be related. You could be a hot mess because of your busy schedule, you know? Oh, I have an order in on my YouTube store just popping up on my channel. Oksana, if you're watching, thank you so much. Stressed and everything is messed on Monday morning going to work. Yeah, Aaron, that's perfect. Shamir, a person or thing that is spectacularly unsuccessful or disordered, especially one that is a source of peculiar fascination. I couldn't have said it better myself, Shamir. Well done. Aaron, they ain't happy and share crying vibes with others too. Yeah, a hot mess can spread the mess around, you know? Okay. FYI. What is the answer? Jared, does your channel have merch? So I have them tagged in the on this video actually. I sell guides and PDFs on my store. I have merch. I just don't have space on the store. I can only have 30 things on the store. So I will have merch. I plan to have some merch soon. Maybe. I'd buy a hat. Thank you, Stabworthy, for us info. For your information. Well done, Stabworthy. Thank you, Stabworthy, for that suggestion. Yeah, I do have PDF guides, but I will have mugs and stuff in a while. FYI what? So for your information, that's what FYI acronym for your information. Thank you. Thanks, Marissa, for your information. Yes, AJ. Well done. Well done. Do we have many left? We still have a good few to go. We still have a good few to go. How long am I on? I'm on, let's see what the battery's like. We're at 15% on the battery. Okay, let's keep going. Cringe. What's cringe? If something is cringe, what does that mean? I don't have a support. What does cringe mean? Let me know. If something is cringe. Oh, another order. Thank you so much, Oksana. Secondhand embarrassment, weird, acting stupid. Yes, very good. Very good, everybody. So if something's cringe, it's really embarrassing. You're kind of cringing, as someone said, secondhand embarrassing. So if you're watching something and someone makes an idiot of themselves, and you know when you die inside for somebody, like you just can't watch, like you're cringing with the embarrassment for someone else or for something that you did. Someone can be cringe. You can be cringing. Even like a TV show could be cringe. A situation, a person. To be afraid, to be, yeah, in like non slang, to cringe is this to cringe. That's to cringe, you know. But when we say something is cringe, you know, as a funny, something fun, we use it in a funny way. Oh my God, that's so cringe. Like, it's so embarrassing that you feel like jumping back, you know. It's so bad. It's kind of funny. TikTok is cringe. TikTok is not cringe. TikTok is great. Just YouTube is better. Last episode of GOT was just cringe. Yeah, couldn't have said it better myself, AJ. For your information, yes, that was FYI. Like a disgusting, I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes that can be very enjoyable. Last season of GOT was cringe. Yes, AJ. I couldn't have said it better. And what's this? IYKYK. I would never say IYKYK. I would say what the letters stand for. This is an acronym. What does it mean? Correct answers only in the chat. Oh, very good, very good. Aurora, Stabworthy are in with the correct answer. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. AJ, yes. Raheem, Aaron, yes. If you know, you know. So If I put up a picture of my favorite biang biang noodle dish, and I put, if you know, you know, I'm saying to someone who sees that, if you've seen this or you've had this already, you know how delicious it is. You know, if you know this information, you know what I'm experiencing right now. So that's really what it means. Just kidding, I made that up. If you know, you know. It is, you know, if you bend one's head and body in fear of apprehension or in a servile manner, that would be the kind of dictionary for cringe. Cringe in kind of millennial speak means embarrassing. If you know, you know is also a common name for men in China. Oh, I get it now. I get it. Sorry, I do get it. I know what happened last night. Exactly. Yes. Very good, Aurora. Dead. Dead funny. It's slang. Yes, exactly. If you know, you know. I actually am getting a little bit. No, I'm not hangry. But what is hangry? It's a portmanteau. A portmanteau is one we had earlier where we put two words together to make a new word. So, what is hangry? Hello, Dimitri. So, we're doing kind of slang today, millennial slang, Gen Z slang, Gen Alpha slang. So, these are common words that we use in day to day casual English, but they can be quite tricky. We're doing some social media and some text talk too. Okay, hungry. Okay, so Stabworthy's in with hungry and angry. Aaron's in with the same. Sumik is saying that hungry is a country. I think you're thinking of Hungary. Angry due to hunger, Aurora. Dimitri, it could be hard if you're too. Oh, don't say that, Stabworthy. So, yes, Stabworthy, Aaron, Aurora. AJ is also, yes. So, if you're angry because you're hungry, you're hangry. Do you get it? Portmanteau. So we have the word hungry and angry. So we take the H from the hungry, add it to hangry, and we have this new word, which is a portmanteau. That's what we call when we combine two words into one new word. And we have the word hangry, which means that you're hungry. No, you're angry. You're angry because you're hungry. Bit of a vicious cycle. Not a good place to be in. So yeah, really interesting, and we've had a few as well. Angry because of appetite, yes, very good. Okay, so we have this word viral. I could have used this yesterday in the medical English one, but in a context of social media only, what does this word mean? Have I gone viral? Not as viral as I'd like to go. I'd like to go more viral. What can I say? Famous. Yeah. Yeah, if someone's famous, they could be viral. Yeah. I could eat a horse and I'm angry too. I'm starving. So famous, like nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And if you bring a kid, you get £50 off. That's 200 family, 200 for a family of four. Famous, trending, yes. Got famous too fast. Very good. Popular, viral means internet famous. Yes, if something goes viral, and we say goes viral, it just gets millions of views, doesn't it? Feeling or showing the need for food. For hungry, yes. Is it allowed in English to mend these words like this? Yes. And these words, you know, they are slang, so they're not in the dictionary. And then eventually these words end up in the dictionary. They get added to the dictionary, and you'll hear every year, oh, the Webster Dictionary has added 3 new words or 4 new words or things like that. So they do become, you know, that's how language starts, really. Popular, yes, if something is viral, it's popular. All over the internet for good or bad. Very well said, AJ. Viral could be famous or infamous or both. Very true. Let's accept English is weird. Yeah, it is weird, isn't it? Hi, have you heard of Enter Sandman? Yes, Bradley, of course I have. I'm not going to sing it though. Fit check. I'm going to do a fit check for you now. I'm in my comfy stuff, so I'm doing a fit check. I'm doing a fit check. Fit check. I'm going to twerk a little bit. There we go. What's a fit check, everybody? What's a fit check? Do you know what it is? Like a drip check. English is the most fluid language in the world. Always new words and what added. Yes, I know. And even as an English teacher and a channel person, it's really hard to keep up. Okay. It's like a drip check. A drip check? What's a drip check? That sounds like something a plumber might do. An outfit check, sir. Aurora, perfect. Twerk, yes, I just did twerk a little bit. Check out yourself. Check out your fine self. Body checkup. That twerk was cool. Thank you, Aaron. Yes. Drip is outfit. Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know outfit. So yes, fit check is like if I do a fit check, I'm checking my outfit. Maybe I take a picture, I put it up on Instagram, or I send to my friend. Want their opinion, I want their praise, that kind of thing. Yes. Um, Dab. Drip is outfit. I did not know that. See, I'm not cool with the kids anymore. Okay. I hope nobody does this because I want you to all keep watching my channel. But what is a digital detox? What is a digital detox? A request or action showing off one's outfit, often on social media, to get feedback or admiration. That is a very encyclopedic reply. Well done, Shamir. Sir, ain't boomer anymore. I was never a boomer. I'm a millennial. Don't use the internet. Be chem. Hello, be chem. So yeah, a digital detox. What are we doing it for? Why are we doing a digital detox? So we had BCAM in with don't use the internet, which is correct. Digital detox means staying away from screens, internet, or TV. Well done, Stabworthy. Aurora means staying away from social media. Yeah. AJ, to be free from the internet. Yeah. So a lot of people now, they check their screen times. I never check my screen time. I think I would be horrified if I checked my screen time. But some people want to break from their phones, from work, from technology. So you could go on a digital detox. You could have a staycation, turn off your phone, and have a digital detox. Guys, I'm taking a digital detox for the next 2 weeks. That's what people might say. Mom dreamed for her kids. Yeah, a lot of people would dream for this, wouldn't they? Stay back from digital gadgets. Yes, for mental health state. Very well said. Yeah, that's the context, isn't it? You want to improve your mental health. Maybe you're getting bullied online or you're having a tough time and you need a digital detox. Release the stress. I don't find it stressful though. Entertainment. Hello to you. Welcome back. Off the Wi-Fi, you'll get the yes, exactly. Around 2 or 3 hours of screen time. I would say I'm probably about 10, 12 hours a day, but I work on my phone constantly. Let me just check battery. Battery's at 9%. So yeah, I should really, but I just don't know how I would survive. Okay, cancelled. Now, we're talking in modern terms, okay? So a TV show could be cancelled, an event could be cancelled, but what does it mean when a person is cancelled? So, who was cancelled? I don't, trying to think. I don't know who was cancelled. Okay, let's just pick someone at random. Um, I'm trying to think of someone. I can't think of anybody. When your mind goes blank. Okay, I'm just going to say Taylor Swift, although I know Taylor Swift was cancelled last week. What happened to Taylor? Okay, using smartphone. Yes, Shamir. So, rejected. Yes, but rejected by who? Who's rejecting Taylor? If Taylor Swift ever got cancelled, what does that mean? What does it mean when she's cancelled? Rejected. Yeah, rejected by who? So, who? I know it sounds bad though. Yes, it is really bad. A person not attending the event? No, no, stopped. Stopped from what? Stopped from what? Okay, so I can see this is a difficult one. So there we go. Stabworthy is perfect. I just have to read what Stabworthy has said. To cancel someone is publicly withdrawing support from a person or organization after they have done or said something considered objectionable or offensive. So let's say Taylor Swift goes on Instagram and posts something very obnoxious and horrible. We see Taylor Swift in a supermarket and she's really mean to one of the workers in the supermarket. And everyone in the world sees it. It goes viral. and then she loses her career. Everything ends. She loses her sponsorship, she loses her record deal. She becomes cancelled. She becomes disliked generally by the public. She loses public support and she becomes unpopular. Publicly rejected, yes, AJ, but cancelled by who? The public, you know, public, people, the general public opinion. Yes, the public. Well done, Aurora. But did she do that really? No, Taylor Swift did nothing. I was using her as an example. Taylor Swift. I actually don't. I don't really know much about Taylor Swift. Like I am 43 people. I'm Beyonce. Beyonce is the same age as me. Beyonce forever. Aurora cancelled by society. Yeah, people, the public. Yeah. Okay, great. Well done. Battery check. We're at 7%. Why does it always feel like the battery goes so quickly towards the end? Okay. Oh, a relief. Aaron's a Taylor's fan. Okay. What? So, to Aaron, I'm going to say if you're a fan of Taylor, you stan Taylor. So, tell me, what does stan mean? And if anyone can tell me where the term comes from, it's quite interesting. Let me know. Battery down, blood pressure high. Fan. What is the meaning of privilege? What is the meaning of privilege? That's a story for another day. Okay, so Stan. So Aaron is yes, fan. Taylor like this life, or be nice about Taylor. So yes, a stan is a fan, and you would say, "I stan Beyonce," or "He is a stan of Beyonce." Stan. I know it's very similar to fan, but it's almost like an obsessive fan, a super, 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 super fan. Okay, it comes from the Eminem song "Stan," which is about an obsessive fan who I think killed somebody because of he's a fan, or so it's basically being a super fan, a little bit obsessed with your celebrity, your singer, your band, that kind of thing. Stan Lee from MCU, the great Stan Lee, huh? BTS Stan, BTS, popular, yes. That you're, but it's more about the fan. The fan is the Stan. My battery will sometimes jump down from 30 to 10 or 5. I don't know why. Yeah, let's see what we're at now. We're at 6% now. Okay. A fan. Yes, exactly. Aurora has it perfectly. So a fan is a little bit less than a stan. A stan is like an obsessive. So, okay, we're going to finish up on my favorite one. And this is, yes, it's an animal. It's a goat. Bah, bah. But this is also an acronym, a popular acronym. GOAT. And we say that person is the goat. What do I mean? Aw, you're a Jer Stan. Thanks, Stabworthy. I would rather use big fan than Stan. Yeah, like Stan is a little bit scary. Let's be honest. Okay, so Aurora's a Stan of Dua Lipa. Dua Lipa is great. Okay, so we have Arrington, the great of all time. Almost there. AJ, Virat Kohli goat. What do you mean? The greatest of all time, Stabworthy. Well done. Well done. Yeah. The greatest of all time. The GOAT. And you're being very nice, Aurora. Greatest of all time, Jer. Thank you. Very, very nice. I'm not a I am fan, not stan of Alan Walker, and he is GOAT. Who's Alan Walker? I don't know Alan Walker. So yeah, there we go. The GOAT. You guys are all the GOAT for me. The greatest of all time. The greatest group of people. So I'm going to jump on and charge the phone for a little bit, and I hope the sound doesn't go too bad. Let me just adjust, go to the side, pull out that, and I hope the sound isn't too bad. I don't know why my phone has terrible sound. There we go. RCB. What's RCB? OG musician. Oh, there we go. Oh, you're a Virat Kohli goat. I see, I see, I see, I see. Okay, let's just have a look. Ooh. So, how is everybody doing? Everyone having a good Thursday? I can't believe it's Thursday already. Let me know if the sound is okay. A hardy domesticated ruminant mammal that has backward curving horns and a male bird. Shamir, yes, it's a goat, but it's also GOAT, the goat, the greatest of all time. A Salakup Namdu. Okay. RCB is IPL team in India. Oh, you're losing me now. Voice is big cracking. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, let's see what we have. Okay, I'm just going to leave it like this for 2 minutes, and then I'll jump back on with the earphones. So, tomorrow we're going to do antonyms and synonyms. Is it okay? Not too bad? It's actually, do you know what? And it's jumped up to 10% already. Like, how can that even be possible? My phone is old, so I'll just put the headphones back in a minute. I'll get a bit closer. So tomorrow we're going to do antonyms and synonyms, and we are going to have lots of fun. Is there any particular topic you want me to do? Like, I don't know, anything at all? Like verbs, nouns, topics, anything at all. You just let me know and I will do it. You know, I got on about 2 o'clock before the live, and I create everything and I get everything ready. Can you do live teaching phrasal verbs? Yeah, sure. Why am I always late, Marks? It's okay. I'm going to be here for a while. I'm just charging the phone, so I'm sorry if the sound isn't great. I'm just charging the phone. Dermatology. Well, do you know I do have dermatology on the channel? I will actually link it in the chat now. I just did dermatology. I've just published it like 3 days ago. So definitely check that out. I will link it in the channel now. Father versus further and whom versus whom. So farther and further, God, yeah, like they're pretty much the same, aren't they? Let me just see what my dictionary says. So let's have a look. Farther means, no, sorry. Probably, I bet. Further is, yeah, but further and farther both mean at a great distance, but they're used slightly differently. Farther is physical difference, okay? Physical difference. And then further is figurative distance or degree. So it's used for metaphorical, non-physical, or additional meaning, okay? So farther, he lives farther away. I have to travel farther to go to my new job. So farther is about measurable distance, okay? Further is about time, okay? Or context. We need to discuss this further, okay? So it's about more abstract things, time, ideas, contexts, and then we could say it's about something maybe additional or extra. So no further questions, please. So farther for distance, further for, we can talk about this further down, further next week or something like that. So it can be about time, context, that kind of thing. How about business words and phrases? Yes, I would love to do that. Yeah, no bother. Farther, more, further means next to. Yeah, I think we said farther for distance, right? Yes. Indian time now is 10:12 at Kerala. Well, there we go. It is 5:43 here in the evening. Farther for distance, further like in addition to or describing something. Okay, makes sense. There we go. Anyone else got any more questions? We have who and whom, don't we, as well? Much used the same. I don't think there's really much in the way. I think one is a little bit more formal. Who is the subject of the sentence and whom is the object of the sentence? So, who called you? Do you know who won the match? Who is coming to dinner? So, and then whom is the object? To whom did you speak? Whom did you invite? The person to whom you gave the book. So there we go. If you can replace it with he, she, or they, use who. if you can replace it with him, her, or them, use whom. So who is related to the subject, and then whom is related to the object. There we go. Live is going to end. No, it's not going to end. I'm still here. Battery, what's battery at now? 14. When it gets back up to 20, I'll plug back in these. And it goes up pretty quick with this line. So, tomorrow, and yes, so I had loads of requests there. So I'm actually going to take them down. Let's go for interview questions. Okay, so we had dermatology. I've put the link for that in the chat, so that's there. Check that out, and then let me know what else you want. So you want interview questions, no problem. So we could have some fun tomorrow. Yeah, well, I'm planning lots of fun for Sunday. I'm doing all my favorite stuff: Minecraft, Marvel, all my favorite superheroes. How about business words and phrases? Yeah. Let's see what else you said. Hi, I said this is very beginning, but a lot of people are here. I started going live last week. If you love dogs, check us out. It's just me talking to my dog. She's a star. Oh, everyone check out Stabworthy's channel. I'll try and jump on and have a look, Stabworthy. Thank you, always tripped me up. Oh, no problem. Idioms, yeah, no problem. I think I did idioms a while ago, but we'll definitely do more. Used to indicate the extent to which one thing is distant from another. Yes, business vocab. Yeah, have you guys checked out my business podcast? The Business English podcast. It's on my podcast tab. And yeah, you know, I'd say, I'm going to click back in my headphones because it's charged up a bit now. Switch to the side. So I'm here for another little bit for Q&A. So if you have any questions at all about anything, about life, about English, about my life, about Ireland, questions, go for it. Or if you want to have a discussion about anything, but definitely I'll have a look at all those subjects and we'll do them all over the next few days. So I'm here tomorrow. I'm taking Saturday off and then I'm back on Sunday. Sunday we are doing X-Men, we're doing the Avengers, we're doing Star Trek, Star Wars, we're doing Minecraft, we're doing super nerdy stuff that I love and we're going to do it. It's going to be fun. Not going to lie, but I don't know any grammar rule, but I can have a face-to-face English conversation with anyone for daily talk life. Not super advanced speaker though. Yeah, well, I mean, like if you're using grammar in that way, I mean, obviously you do. It's a little bit inherent to you. But if that's all you need, then what's wrong with that? My what I've always believed with English is it's really down to communication and the level that you feel comfortable with, and that's most at your level. And once you can communicate, I've worked in Dublin city centre and I've had French people coming into me and they know 3 words of English. And really, I don't care. I just want them to make the sale and go. I don't care if there's a bit of a struggle, if they need to use Google Translate. I appreciate anyone trying to make the effort. So if you can communicate and you're happy with that, good luck to you. Raheem Osama, you're very welcome. Do I watch sports? No, not really. If Marvel was a sport or Minecraft was a sport, I would say yes, but not really. Does Ireland have its own army? Yes, we do. Very small. We are a neutral country, and we have like very small army. We do a lot of peacekeeping around the world. We're usually been in the Lebanon for about 30 years, 40 years. So Ireland generally neutral. Yeah, but I think there is some kind of. We have an airport called Shannon Airport, and I think it might be used as a American Air Base kind of. I type at the same level as my writing comments. Well, I think you're doing very well, Aaron. Jer, I will give you a shout out on my live stream in a few hours. I'm off to do dog appointments now. Best of luck, Stabworthy. Thank you so much for joining. We had a nice long session today. I'm going to stay on for a few more minutes for a little chat. Sir Aurora, you were saying you're from India. We usually speak in native language here, but since childhood I have learned English, but never tried to speak with anyone English. Now I'm struggling, even I know. Please suggestion. Well, I would, I've said it many times, AI is always available to you to practice. A really good resource. It can correct you in real time. You might have to pay a subscription maybe for the AI to get that service, but it's definitely a great, great option for you. Or buy it, buy Stabworthy, bye bye. And if you can join on Facebook, There's maybe some English speaking groups. That'd be really valuable for you. Aaron, today's lives was GOAT. Thank you. Very informative. And now gotta go. Big bro. No problem, Aaron. Glad to have you here as always, bro. And you're the GOAT too, man. You're the GOAT. Good night. See you tomorrow. Bye, Aaron. Rianne Van Vick. I heard Ireland is a great place to live and work. Yes, it's very expensive, like crazy expensive. I've gone out for some meals in the last week. I don't go out. Well, I do. I like to go out for a meal or two every week, but I've noticed that the meals are so expensive and like the portions. Last Friday, I went to a restaurant and the portions were literally this size. My friend got a burger and the burger was literally this size and it was €13. It was a disgrace. But in saying that, the next night I went to a restaurant, paid the same money, and had an amazing meal. You know, so you really have to shop around. But for housing and renting, crazy expensive. But the lifestyle, the people are amazing. The lifestyle, the culture. We don't really have big political problems here. There are some far right elements, that kind of extremists, of course. But generally, everyone's very nice. It's very safe. It's quiet. It's not built up. It's cool. It's a nice place to live, and we have great food. By the way, for AI, you need to change English language based on country, otherwise that AI will delete it. Yes. So make sure when you're using your AI, Aurora, that you're specifying what English you want. You know, your British English, your American English. You're having a digital detox, Aurora. Well, you're gonna have to undetox yourself. Everyone like and subscribe to Jerry Learning English Pro. Thank you, Stabworthy. Thank you so much. User, hello, hello. Thank you so much for joining. Marissa, see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Thank you so much for today. You're very welcome, Marissa. Thank you so much for joining. AJ, what is for dinner tonight? I'm going to have some pasta, I think. My parents are away, so my good mother, with her amazing cooking, has left me some kind of pre-prepared pasta dishes and stuff like that. So that is going into the oven, and I'm going to finish up work now. I'm going to finish here, and then I am going to relax. I really need an evening of Minecraft. I haven't played Minecraft in like a week, and I want to get back into it and have a nice evening by myself, listening to some music, having my food. Yeah. What's staple food there? Oh, potatoes, meat, veg. But you know, we have every cuisine really. You know, I had Mexican food for my lunch. Last night I had shakshuka, which is a Middle Eastern dish. Then the night before I had an Italian pizza. You know, so we have a small cuisine here. You know, maybe about 10 dishes, maybe, but we you can eat everything from everywhere in the world. I don't care what kind of accent. It's just anyone can understand it. I don't want them to leave confused. That's okay, Aurora. You know, don't worry too much about accents. Cheers. I enjoyed the lesson today. Very helpful. You're very welcome, Rian Van Vick. Thank you so much for being here and coming back. Tesseract. Hello, Tesseract. Yes, this is my fabulous country of Ireland. Sir, can English shadowing help me in fluency? Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Lots of shadow. Any way you can do it. Um, Tasty shakshuka. Yes, Raheem. Yes, it was delicious. I follow someone on TikTok called Fiona in the Wild, and she is a lady in Scotland who goes up and camps up in Scotland a lot. And she always cooks. She lived in Tunisia. Her ex husband is Tunisian, so she always has shakshuka. So I've been dying to try it. So I saw it. My only thing was it was my dinner and it was quite small. I was a little bit hungry still afterwards, but it was very, very good. I've gone crazy for tomatoes. And tell me about family culture there because we have a very big family structure here. Yeah, I mean, my mother comes from a family of 9 children. You know, most of my cousins now were in two kid families. So family is very important here. We have a great culture around death and funerals and things like that, which we're known for. We kind of celebrate it. Family life is good, you know. Like I love being close to my family. I have great relationships with my cousins. I have a big family, so yeah, family is good. Family living together. Yeah, well, I live with my family. I live with my parents, mainly because the rent and everything is so expensive in Ireland. Otherwise, I would be living on my own. But yeah, my parents are cool. We get on fine. Which language do you speak at home? So we speak English at home. Yeah, I speak English. I'll send one of my fave singer songs to you on your handle. Oh, do, Aaron. Thank you so much. I'd love to know. Which is Alan Walker. Okay, I'll try and listen. I'll have a listen to Aaron Walker. I only remember Conor McGregor when I see Ireland. Well, you should remember much better things than Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor is not a good person. He has been convicted of many things in Ireland. And as a country, I can say for the majority of the country, we do not want to be associated or him to be thought of when you think of our country. You know, this is the land of saints and scholars and Guinness and Irish dancing and lots of other really well-known things. So don't think of Conor McGregor. Think of Jer. Hi UX, hello to you. Thanks so much for joining. Thanks so much for coming today. So yeah, Thursday evening is shaping up to be nice. I'm gonna chill, relax the cax, as we would say in Ireland. Chill out, dinner, and Minecraft, and yeah, maybe some Marvel. Well done, sir. Are using what has been taught on live. Good to know, Aurora. Good to know. It's good to take stand on COMG. Yes, exactly. Thank you. Yeah, he's not a good guy. You know, I don't like to talk disparaging about anybody on here. I don't like to talk about politics, but if you Google him and look up things he's done, he's not a good person. Sorry to say. And I don't like to talk bad about anybody. You know, I do have very strong political opinions, but you have to keep them to yourself. What's your favorite football club? I don't have one. I don't really watch sport. I'm too busy to watch sport. I basically spend my life in social media and marketing and working and creating, and that's the way I kind of like it. I've never really been a sports person, I'm afraid. So yeah, yeah. I think that's it, guys. I think that's it for today. I am tired. I'm a little bit like my battery. Battery is now at 10%, back again. I really have to get a new phone. So, have a fantastic day. Tomorrow is synonyms and antonyms. Lots of interesting English coming your way. So yeah, Aurora, I don't know so many foreigners be rude to me. It might be my experience, but you are too kind all. Well, I hope I am, and if you know, don't let that ever be a reflection of you. That's a reflection of them and their ignorance. So yeah. Thank you for all your support in lives. It's very informative. I listen while working it lately. Thanks so much. Thank you, Raheem. That means a lot to me. Thank you so much. What do you speak in Irish in Ireland? Irish or English? Majority of people speak English. Only in kind of these areas in the West would you get Irish speakers. You know, some people around will know Irish, but majority English is your first language. Thank you, Aurora. See you soon, Raheem. Okay, everybody, that's it for today. I'm going to finish up. I'm going to go and have some dinner. I'm starving. And it has been fantastic. Thank you all so much for today. Tomorrow, synonyms, antonyms, coming up business English, lots and lots and lots of stuff. But on Sunday, we're going to spend a lot of time doing Marvel, Star Trek, Star Wars, Minecraft, all my favorite nerdy things. We're going to cover lots of really interesting terms, lots of really cool mutants and superheroes, and we're going to be talking about their superpowers and how we talk about them in English, what words we use, and it's going to be great. You are hungry now. Yes, I've just gotten some energy. I'm kind of hungry and angry and hangry. So, yes, I'm glad I taught you that word today. Exit. Time to go. Time to go. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody. It means so much that you're here and you support me. Great, great, great to see you. See you around 4 o'clock tomorrow. And yeah, I'll be back on loads of quizzes for you all. Game over. It's over, Tesseract. Game over. Game over. Okay. Bye, UX. Bye. Take care. 4 p.m. tomorrow after ish. 4 p.m. GMT time as usual. Thank you, everybody. Game over, Tesseract. I'm going. I'm gone. Bye.